welcome. I wanted to make this video to share with you guys this ultra bullish setup on CRV. There's a bunch of different factors that are all aligning to kind of prompt me into making this video, want to share all this with you guys. So I'm going to cover everything from the CRV Bitcoin pair to the CRV USDT pair, where we have multiple factors all aligning in a very bullish way. So I'm going to cover all of those different things. Later in the video, I'll also switch over to Bitcoin and do a bit of an analysis there to kind of update how things are going with Bitcoin at the moment. But CRV is one that I wanted to make urgently to share with you guys this setup and show how we are very likely about to witness a massive rally to the upside. And I'm going to support that with all of these different factors all aligning right now. Before getting into all of those factors, quick shout out to my affiliate exchanges. If you want to trade CRV or other cryptos, Forex, indices, commodities, you can check out BingX Exchange with my affiliate link in the description, where you can trade a bunch of different markets. Or if you want just to trade crypto, then Bybit Exchange. I'm also having an affiliate with them, so check it out in my description. Now let's talk about CRV, why this setup is so bullish, and we'll start with just a basic CRV against Bitcoin outlook. So if we take a look at the performance of CRV against Bitcoin, it has been quite bleak recently, but what we're seeing at this very moment is a 3-day bullish divergence. And while this may not be something that all by itself is super bullish, going counter trend with a bullish divergence, maybe it just leads into a little bounce of outperformance here. We're going to be a bit more impressed by this with all the other factors setting up on CRV USDT. So this is what I wanted to show on CRV Bitcoin, that we have this very clear bullish divergence forming with balance of power and also momentum on this 3-day time frame. And this is very extended to the downside, which gives it a lot of room to run to the upside with outperformance. So that's all I really needed to share here on CRV Bitcoin. But let's take a look at CRV USDT. And the first thing I wanted to cover was the incredibly aggressive shorts. So let's take a look at the open interest for shorts on this most recent push down, where we've come up into the extreme territory of aggressive shorts. And then let's go look at every other time that we had shorts getting into this red aggressive territory. So this last time, shorts had come up into the red territory here. We got open interest getting extremely aggressive. It marked the exact bottom before 100% rally to the upside. This was the smallest rally that we've seen where shorts got into that red territory, 25% rally. And then we had this one here where we had a 45% rally, marked the bottom again. This one marked the bottom, 57% rally. And here's another one, shorts getting this aggressive, 222% rally out of that one, marking the exact bottom. And then back here, our final one, 48% rally, marking the bottom again with those aggressive shorts getting in. So this is another factor that's aligning right now with that CRV Bitcoin 3-day bullish divergence, with the outperformance likely coming. We also have this aggressive shorting, which we're not seeing on a lot of other pairs on this most recent push down. So it kind of adds to that. And we have never not seen a major rally of at least the smallest one being 25-26% after seeing an aggressive short open interest like this. So let's look at some other factors. So as we come down here with our momentum, we do see bullish divergence on balance of power on this low time frame, as well as our momentum. Let's take a look at some higher time frames as well. So we've also come down and we have swept all these lows. So if we get rid of drawings, we took out lows here, and we're essentially at a new low. Each time that we've come down and swept a major low, we have had a huge rally. So huge rally up, huge rally up. Each time we sweep these lows, essentially we want to be looking for another big rally to the upside after sweeping these new lows and coming down with bullish divergence. So let's go to the 3-day time frame, where we also see things are setting up with the momentum on this 3-day time frame. So ideally, this bounce of power continues to build up this bullish divergence as well as the momentum here, and we get a higher low cross to the upside. That will really confirm that we're seeing this big rally getting started, is if we get that higher low cross up, this next cross up on this 3-day momentum. So if we see this curl to the upside like that, and then it coincides with something like this, we're looking for that cross up to take place somewhere in this area and then continue with a huge rally out of there, with at least that the 26% rally, if not up to a multi-100% rally, maybe even marking the complete bottom here before we get into a full-on just parabolic run to the upside. So I think it's a great time to be getting in. The risk to reward is very good because we are at new lows down here right at the bottom, where a lot of alts don't have this same setup. So those are the different factors that are kind of aligning right now with CRV that makes it a great buy in my eyes. While we may come down a little bit more and sweep out these lows here, we may not. And I think it's a good time to start stacking and looking for this to start curling to the upside, especially because when we've seen those 4-hour aggressive shorts, it essentially marks nearly the exact bottom. So thinking that we are very close to the bottom here. Now, that's going to be it for CRV. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. So this swept the highs over here and then rejected, of course, obviously. In my previous videos covering Bitcoin, I did make some kind of cautionary notes in those videos talking about these lows that were untapped here as well as here. So with this range, we did sweep the highs, and now we're pushing down to take lows. And so we may not come all the way down to these lows, but I think that if we do, this is going to be that perfect buying territory. Now we can go down to a lower time frame and kind of take a look at what has happened on these pushes down. On this push down, what was good is that we did take out quite a few longs, sweeping all of these lows over here. So on the shorter time frame, we did empty out quite a few leverage longs. And then on this push, we're also getting into that similar territory where we're flushing out quite a few of these leverage longs. And it looks like we're about to see a relief rally because we are about to see a higher low cross up. If we get that higher low cross up on momentum, it often leads into a nice size bounce. We can take a look at the other times where we got these flushes on longs into that red territory. So often marking bottoms here, 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 before we go into a rally. So has marked bottoms time and time again. You can look back in the history, and this setup plays out over and over, almost always leading into somewhat of a bounce or recovery after getting into these types of flushes with the higher low cross up, which looks like we're about to get on the momentum. So we should be seeing, while it may come down a bit more, should start seeing this get into a bit of a bounce, if not a full-on rally for new highs up to here. But I'm still eyeing these lows down here. So for the time being, going to be calling for a bounce here on Bitcoin before continuing down, but we'll have to kind of see how things are setting up. If we kind of start taking off, we break over this high, I'm thinking, okay, that the bottom is already in, and that we're going up towards new all-time highs. But right now, I'm still eyeing these kind of higher time frame untapped lows to be swept in a bit. Well, right at this moment, short term, just looking for a bounce with this sort of setup here forming with the flush on longs and then the higher low cross up on momentum. Do expect that we're going to see a bit of a bounce, something like this, before continuing down. And again, take out this high, and I'm probably going to be flipping more to the bullish side and expecting that we're just heading up towards new all-time highs and that this pullback was essentially it. That was all that we're going to see. So just still same thing that I've been talking about, just being cautious because of these untapped lows, but that we may come down and sweep. If we do, again, great buying opportunity in that area. So that's what I'm sticking with still. Just expecting that we are going to keep coming down, taking out some more lows. But if we really start getting bullish, take out this high, I'll probably be changing that outlook and expecting that we're just going towards new all-time highs. So that's going to be it for now. A quick thing that we can look at that I didn't cover, just to note something else, is that we did come down here into the red with our aggregated premium. So that is bullish. That's what we want to see. Get the spot buyers involved on this, holding up the price instead of just holding up price with leveraged longs. As far as the open interest goes, we really didn't flush out a lot. And I kind of said in the last video, maybe a lot of this open interest ramp up is shorts, which would be perfect. Means that we don't need to come down as far, but I would like to see us flush a bit farther on this open interest. That would have been ideal. Hopefully, if we come down a bit farther, we see a big flush on this, maybe halfway down from where this ramped up. And then the rest can be shorts, go to the upside to clear those out. That's what I would hope for. But if this is almost all shorts here and this just starts going straight to the upside, that would be even more bullish, and we just keep going higher to clear out all this open interest, keeps dropping on our way up. That would be perfect. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for the time being. We'll see how things shape up. Thanks for watching.